Bonjour mes amis belles, très belles. C'est Dr. Elisabeth. Bienvenue. Hola mi amigos hermosa, muy hermosa. Y Dr. Elisabeth. Bienvenida. Привет! Привет! Я люблю тебя. Hey everyone, it's Dr. Elizabeth. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Skinny Dipping in the Fountain of Youth channel. I am so glad you guys are here. I love making these videos for you guys, and I love all your messages and kind words on all of the social media and here on YouTube. It's really wonderful to make these for you guys, and I'm really excited that you really enjoy them. So today, you're probably wondering, why is she speaking French and Spanish and Russian? ¿Por qué? Pourquoi? Why is she doing that? So I'm going to let you guys know. It's part of this week's video that I'm doing for you guys, which is 3 simple and easy tips, secrets, techniques, call it what you want, for keeping your brain young, fit, sharp, and on point. And one of the best secrets to do that, believe it or not, is languages. Let's talk about the mind and the brain for a second from a scientific standpoint. In the latter part of the 20th century, scientists discovered that the brain is what they call neuroplastic. It has neuroplasticity. What that means is that it doesn't stop growing. It has the capacity to continue to expand throughout our life. That's fantastic news. So that no matter what your age, we all have the capacity to not only expand our physical body, but expand our brains. And so today's secrets have to do with giving you keys to help you do just that. So the first secret, and this is true for anything we do, whether it's exercising, learning a new language, being in a relationship, make it fun. I mean, think back to when we were younger. Our favorite teachers were the ones that made it fun, right? I mean, at least for myself, those are the ones that were the most amazing, were the ones who made learning fun. So if we're going to be learning a language, let's make it fun. So my first secret to doing just that. So if fun is the umbrella, that kind of covers all of the secrets, okay? So fun is at the top of the list, that's there. Underneath that, secret number 1 is pick the language you want to learn, and then decide on a destination that you want to go to speak that language. So now you have something to look forward to. So let's say I want to learn Portuguese. So I've always wanted to go to Brazil. So I would plan a trip to Brazil, to let's say Rio or wherever I want to go in Brazil. I would plan a trip, let's say for 6 months from now, 3 months from now, whatever, a year from now. Plan the trip, and then I'm learning the language and in anticipation of going to this amazing destination that I've always wanted to go to. Or pick a place. If you think about it, in most major cities, they have little Tokyo, little Brazil. They have groups of population of people from particular foreign countries, and you can, instead of deciding that I'm going to fly to Brazil for a week, what we could do is say, I'm going to go to a local Brazilian restaurant. And we could do that at any time. But we're going to prepare to go to the local Brazilian restaurant and actually speak the language. So I'm going to pick a Brazilian restaurant that I'm going to go to, and I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to plan on going there in 3 months. Let's say my birthday's in March. I could say, okay, I'm going to plan on going to a Brazilian restaurant for my birthday and the end of March. And the special part about that is when I go to this restaurant, I'm going to be able to speak a little bit of Portuguese to the people that are there. Now see how that makes it fun. Instead of just opening up a book and learning some language, just random language, we're doing it in preparation for something. So that is secret number 1. So just get down a little piece of paper, you guys. Grab a pen and a piece of paper. I'll wait. Go ahead. I'll wait. Grab yourself a piece of paper and a pen, and just write down maybe your top 3 destinations. Like for me, Brazil, they speak Portuguese. Paris, they speak French, and in Cancun, they speak Spanish. So I have 3 different choices there. So you guys go ahead, write down just ideas of where your heart is calling you to go. And then you can decide after the video is done, or maybe you've already decided where do you want to go. So that's secret number 1. And isn't that a fun idea? I just think that's such a fantastic idea, because now instead of just learning something randomly, we're doing it as a goal, as an end point. And that always makes it really, really fun. Give yourself a couple months to learn, too. Don't just say, I'm going to a restaurant next week and expect to speak, French or Portuguese. It takes a little bit of time and practice. But give yourself at least a month or 2 months, preferably 3 to 6 months to really, really be able to learn the language a little bit. Secret number 2. Secret number 2. There's 2 parts to secret number 2. One is rent a foreign film. In fact, rent a couple of foreign films that are speaking the language you want to speak. So let's say I would rent a Brazilian film, or I could rent a French film, whichever language I decide to do. Whichever language you decide to do, rent a film where they speak that language, and then watching the subtitles. And what happens is that it's a very easy way for your brain to learn. The second part of that is get an audio tape, because some people read, now you may be somebody who learns by reading in a book. That's not me. That's not any of my friends. So if that's the way you learn, go get yourself a book, and you'll be all set to go for your destination point in a couple months from now. For me, it's a lot easier for me, instead of having to sit down. I don't have a lot of time to sit down and study in a book. For me, I like to listen to it. So one would be the movie, and the second part of that is get audio tapes. You can either put them in your car, or you can get a book on audiobook, and you can listen to it when you're working on the gym, listen to it when you're driving or stuck in traffic. And there's a lot of time that we have where we could listen, where we wouldn't necessarily be able to read. So that's a fantastic way to get the language into your brain and practice when you can, while you're doing other things. It's a great multitasking opportunity. Secret number 3. You guys ready? This is a great one. Call upon your friends. I have tons of friends from all over the world, everywhere. I have friends from Senegal, Africa, where they speak French, and I have a lot of my friends are from Europe. I have friends from China. Ni hao, man. I have friends from South America and Central America, and of course Mexico. So call upon your friends who speak a foreign language and ask them to start practicing with you. Mucho practicar es muy importante. What that means is it's very important to practice. And when you practice with a friend, it makes it really, really fun. Most of the language that I have learned from my friends. Like a friend of mine and I went on a trip to Mexico. And the whole time we were there, she would not let me speak English. She said, no, mucho practicar español. And I had to really learn that way. And it's a fantastic way to learn. And of course, your friends love it because you're speaking their native tongue, which is a very powerful thing. I happen to live in Los Angeles. I'm in the United States. There are a lot of people who come here from other countries. And because I love languages so much, I learned to speak my friends' languages and learn to speak to them as much as possible in those languages. And certainly I learned how to say I love you. I think I know how to say I love you in 14 different languages. We'll test that in a minute. But I'm pretty sure I know 14 different ways to say I love you in different languages. And what's so powerful that I have learned about that is when you speak to somebody who's not in their homeland, they're visiting, another country, and you speak their language to them, they don't just hear it with their ears, they're able to hear it with their heart. It literally goes straight to their heart. And it's such a beautiful gift to give somebody who is traveling at that time. And I noticed it just because I love languages so much, so I started learning my friends' languages, and when I spoke it to them, I could tell it had such a heartwarming effect. And so give that a try. It's a beautiful way to connect heart to heart with other people. Because truly, I believe these days, I don't believe that I'm a United States citizen. I believe that I'm a global citizen. I believe I belong everywhere on the planet. I love people from all different countries. And when we begin to think of ourselves, not as a citizen from a small little country, but as global citizens, that's when we can begin to really, I know this is a big lofty thought, but that's what begins to foster peace and well-being on the planet. When we think of ourselves as more similar than different, because we are more similar. Cut us open, there's blood running through all of our veins. It's the same DNA that's running through all of us. And so we're far more similar than we are different. So when we begin to think of ourselves as global citizens, it's a powerful way to connect with other like beings. So just a little heart thought right there. And learning how to say I love you is part of it. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. Let's just test. Let's test to see if I can remember how many languages I know how to say I love you. Okay, you guys ready? Okay. Я люблю тебя. That's Russian. I want you guys, message me and tell me if you knew any of these. Okay, I'm sure you guys know a lot of them. Я люблю тебя. What I need, that's Chinese. Sagapo, that is Greek. Te amo molto, molto, mi amor, that is Italian. Quiero mucho, Spanish. Je t'aime beaucoup, that is French. Eu te amo muito, muito, muito. That's Portuguese. Let's see what else. Biolgeskade, that's Swedish. Akacinka padamu, that is Indonesian. Name you, that is Indian. I love you, that is in sign language. Beautiful you. Let's see, we're up to 12 right now. Let's see, I think of 2 more. Give me a minute, let me see if I love you in English, my native tongue. So, those are our 3 secrets. There you go, you guys. So, I want you guys to message me below and let me know what language you decided to learn. And let me know what your plans are for your destination. I really am curious what you guys decide to do. Be it, like I said, it could be as simple as going to the local restaurant in your own community, or it could be as lavish as taking a trip around the world and speaking many different languages. You decide which works best for you, but make sure you message me below and let me know. And in the meantime, merci beaucoup, je t'aime beaucoup. Спасибо, я люблю тебя. Muchas gracias, bonitos y bonitas. Y quiero mucho. Y te amo mucho, mucho, mucho. Mi amor. Mwah. All right, you guys. So until next time, have fun learning these languages. Really go on an adventure. Go on an adventure to discover. You guys may come up with lots of other ways to learn languages that I hadn't even thought of. And message me. If you guys think of other ways to do this, that is fun. Message me and let me know. In the meantime, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. We love thumbs up. And if you enjoy the channel, please subscribe. We would love that. And if you really, really like it, tell your friends. Because we would love to have them come over here and enjoy the videos as well. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. Thank you so much for tuning in. And mwah, I love you guys. Happy skinny dipping. Bye.